Hi everyone, it's Jen again, and today I'm going to talk about the bones in our bodies and the foods and drinks we take into our bodies to build strong bones. Does anyone know how many bones are in the body? It's a pretty big number. Believe it or not, we have over 200 bones in our bodies, and 27 in each hand alone. Why do you think we need strong bones? Well, we need strong bones to be able to move our bodies, to do all the active things we love to do. When we have weak bones, they can break easily. Have you ever broken a bone or had a friend or family member break a bone? The good thing is that we can strengthen our bones by doing two main things. Do you know what those two things might be? Well, the first is that we can do weight-bearing exercises, and that means doing activities that take the whole weight of our bodies, like running or jumping rope or playing basketball or soccer. The other really important thing we can do to strengthen our bones is to eat foods that have a whole lot of the nutrient called calcium. I know we already learned about nutrients from another lesson. Remember, nutrients are the stuff in our food, like vitamins and minerals, that do important jobs to keep our bodies healthy and strong. Calcium is a mineral form of a nutrient. We'll talk more about calcium in just a minute. But one really neat thing to know about your bones as kids is that they're kind of like piggy banks. Our bones are like the piggy banks, and calcium is like coins. You can drop calcium coins in your bones now to save to have enough later in life as you get older when your bones may get weaker. So you may be thinking, in what foods do we find calcium? Well, calcium is found in many foods, but mostly dairy foods and beverages. More specifically, the milk that comes from cows. Calcium may also be fortified in plant milk, like almond or oat milk. Fortified means that calcium has been added to the product. What are some times you might drink milk? Maybe you pour milk on your cereal in the morning, or have a glass of milk with your lunch or dinner. Now, what are some other examples of dairy that you might eat in your day? The first one that I'm thinking of is yogurt. Yogurt is often eaten at breakfast or as a snack, and it can come in many flavors, or you can have it plain, maybe with fruit or granola on top. The next dairy food I'm thinking of, you eat with a spoon as well, but it's not so sweet like yogurt, but more on the salty side. Can anyone guess what that might be? Cottage cheese, right. My kids like cottage cheese with pineapple chunks on top, but maybe you like it with sliced apples or a pinch of cinnamon even. Okay, so the next dairy food I want to introduce you to can be sliced on a sandwich, shredded on pizza, or cubed as a snack. And of course, that's cheese. We can enjoy cheese in so many different ways. Maybe you pack string cheese for a snack, or you like it melted in a quesadilla. Okay, so I have just two more dairy foods that I'm thinking of, and they both go in the dessert category. The first one is probably most popular in chocolate flavor, and it's smooth and creamy. That's right, pudding. Now, pudding does have a lot of sugar in it, so we don't want to eat too much of it. Okay, so we have just one more dairy food that I want you all to think of. And this one, most of us really like to eat on a hot day, maybe in a cone with sprinkles or a cherry on top. Of course, how could we forget ice cream? Now, while ice cream does have calcium in it, like pudding, it also does have a lot of sugar. So we want to make sure that this is something that we save for once in a while or special occasions like a birthday. So, now that I've made you all really hungry, especially after talking about ice cream, we're going to review. I showed you 6 examples of dairy foods that are good sources of calcium. Remember, calcium is that important nutrient that our bodies need to build strong bones, and that as a kid, you can drop in your bones much like you do coins in a piggy bank to save for later. The 6 calcium-rich dairy foods that I showed you were milk, yogurt, cottage cheese, pudding, and ice cream. Now, in order to get enough calcium from these foods to build strong bones, we need to try to eat or drink not 1, not 2, but 3 of them every day. Do you think you can do that? Let's think about how you might get 3 servings of calcium in a day. What about cereal with milk for breakfast? A strawberry yogurt smoothie for a snack? A grilled cheese with tomato soup for dinner? That would make 1, 2, 3 servings of dairy. Okay, let's try another. How about a cheese omelet for breakfast, cottage cheese with mandarin oranges for a snack, and chocolate pudding for dessert? Again, that would make 3 servings of dairy foods that have a lot of calcium in them for your bones. So remember, if we want to make sure that we have strong bones to help us do all the active things that we love to do, like playing sports, or running, dancing, we need to have 3 dairy foods or drinks a day. Mostly milk, yogurt, and cheese, and every now and then dairy desserts like pudding and ice cream. Thanks, everyone.